Hey there everyone, and welcome to Sil Screencast number 50. I just realized what number we were at. So, I know I said I was going to maybe complete this level of 950 feet on my own and then go to the throne room after. But I thought since it's the 50th episode, we could just do a marathon run and just go for it. I have a liter of beer here next to my seat, and at least a couple of hours of downtime, so I hope the video doesn't go that long. We'll probably die before then, but let's give it a shot. So it's either go big or go home at this point, provided I can click on things. So I think what I said last time was that we had this con amulet, and we're going to keep that on until we figure out if it's better than regeneration. And I think the working plan so far is to something, two-weapon fighting, whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's wait until we're forced downstairs to deal with that. Really super mega disappointed we didn't find better weapons this game. Well, yes, weapons, but I actually meant light, which are totally not the same thing. That is an insane corselet. Oh, wow. Too bad it's not resilience. This is a really weird place, all this quartz crap. It never would have occurred to me, actually, in this setup to dig through this quartz if I hadn't used this treasure staff. So if this is a manufactured room, this is really kind of fucked up. That is good, but not great. This strength ring is neat. You have to be careful, or at least curious at this depth, because when you're this deep, these rings, you might look at that and be like, oh, it's either cursed or +0 or +1, but it could be +2. I found +2 con amulets at this depth before, so let's maybe... Okay, wait. First I'm going to put on this damage ring. These throwing axes, whatever, it's bunk. I'm tired of losing my shield, and I feel like if I'm half in the bag, the odds of me losing my shield by accident are pretty high. So let's... Oh, right! See, I could have just left this thing boxed in. So these are actually the worst things of life. I can't remember if they're slow or not. Yeah, it's slowly. But they have like 100 billion HP. And they actually hit really hard with poison. So the good thing is, like, you can sort of take multiple attempts at killing them if you have like some breathing room. Here in this area, we're pretty, we're pretty good in terms of space and stuff. Those things aren't so bad if you have high roll. Okay, so the thing is, this thing moves slowly, right? So we can reposition, wait till we're healed up, and then figure out what we want to do. I think I can probably run circles around it, actually. Let's try that. Yeah, let's sing sharpness. There's nothing else going to help, right? This is maybe not worth it. Yeah, so if I keep doing this, I'm actually never going to kill it. So far, so good. Actually, this isn't so bad. Most characters I've ever built, this has been a lot harder. And the sharpness thing probably isn't helping a hell of a lot, but that wasn't so bad. Generally, I've had to heal and stuff before. Maybe I'll just go drink that voice potion. Actually, no, I'm not going to go in there. I don't even want to know what's in there. Let's go find that jeweled chest, because that is pretty awesome. Okay. So far so good. Let's go see what that potion is. It can't be anything good because I can't imagine we've missed any. Slowness. How did we go this whole game without finding one of those? Oh no, you don't. I wonder if that was a dragon. I guess we'll soon find out. Oh, hi. Let's see what we can do here. Perfect. So that, okay, this is like, this right here is Notes Archaeology. So that thing breathes fire and we heard 2 unnatural cries. So that means there's 2 Guathrico, that's why we couldn't see them. I am pretty sure that you hear a scream of agony means it died. Perfect. So I think we're good. Nice. Why not? This is actually not what I want to do. I also think when you stop singing, it doesn't take a turn. I'm not sure though. I should pay attention next time. I guess I don't really have any stabs left. Oh, the Revelations one. I was going to say, I don't think I have any stabs left that I care if they pop, but I definitely don't want to lose that Revelation stuff. Wow, what the hell is this place? Oh, come on. No, sweet. Wow, this is a wicked chest. If only you guys had dropped artifacts that didn't suck balls. So this thing is really cool. It has sharpness. Oh, it's like spiders. I didn't know that. That's actually a pretty cool weapon. It's only 6 pounds, so let's just do some fun things here. We have room, right? So, oops, really? 1d18 is good, but when you think that on most hits you'll probably get a critical, 2d18 is sort of off the hook. This is a fun weapon. I've used it before when I haven't been able to find anything else. For this game, meh. But still a neat little find. If we didn't have Angrist, I would probably bring it along for the ride just to cut stuff. This is like one of my favorite weapons in the game, but I never find... Every time I've gotten a dwarf to this depth, I've never found this. And this is sort of a pretty sick weapon for them. If only this was a -3 or a -2, but this is pretty insane. Like, I'm pretty sure if I put this on now, Strength 5, it's 45, so yeah, it'll be 40-10 at least. 40-11. Oh right, I have a ring of damage. So, I mean, that's nuts. And you can sing sharpness with it, which is even crazier. Ouch. Okay. Fun. I mean, we could have gotten better stuff out of there, but what are you going to do? So, let's see what else is going on here. Any other treasures? There's a lot of stuff up here. I don't actually remember what we found before, or what the treasure staff showed us that we had. This is all crap. At this stage, we actually want to go into the final fight hungry, so I'm not going to eat anymore. I want to go get that trumpet just to see it. Well, we have 11,000 experience. This is absurd. And that stuff is Sanctity. I looked all the way up there. Wow, there's shit on this floor. Why did I stop here even? Well, I guess let's go look at the trumpets and then... Yeah, there's no reason to go find any of this stuff. That's really sad. I was hoping we'd find better stuff. Like, what kind of dragon sits on a filthy rag of protection? That's pathetic. Oh, we want that dex potion, that's why. Okay. Let's go find stuff. Where should we go first? Sorry for all the flitting around, I'm not really paying attention. Is this a herb worth eating? Dried meat. No. Yeah, okay, so we can basically avoid this whole top floor. So let's go straight for decks and trumpets. Is there only the one trumpet? I thought there were two trumpets we hadn't seen. Anyhow, I think this certainly has to be blasting, because I think we've seen Morning and Terror, but I could be wrong. No, I don't want to go that way. Fine. Worst archery ever. Sure. Could you be any worse? So this is the thing with 950. There's this weird thing where you're sort of compelled to spend a lot of time here. And the problem is you end up... Wow. Wow! This is awesome. Okay. I guess you have to drink mirror bar. It's fortunate. Yeah, blasting. Okay, so these are pretty good. This treasure staff we're never going to use again, to be honest. And I guess this single potion of slow poison is pretty useless, so... Oh, okay, this round still. This is a whole lot of quartz. I just want that dex potion, right? You. So 3 potions of dex, that's enough. Like, if we can't deal with the throne room with 3 dex potions, we probably messed it up. So that's all we wanted to see. We could reboot 951. Nope. We're out of time. That's it. GG. We have to go and do the throne room now. So I'm pretty sick of grinding for experience. Have we seen it downstairs? Yes, we have. Let's go over there. How much healing do we have? 3, 8. That's good enough. Do we have any herbs? I thought we had a herb. Yeah, we'll be okay. So the reason why I put so much emphasis... there's another guy who I met through the crawl community, who's on the Sil channel on IRC, named Absolute Go, who's a really damn good Sil player, even though he complains all the time. And he mentioned... a little while ago when he was watching, I don't know, like video 5 of this series, he's like, is this really what you're teaching people? Just go for a ton of Constitution and like who cares about the rest? And the reason why I do that is not just because Constitution's wicked, but the big reason is that it really helps a lot of things. The first is it gives you more time to react in situations of crisis. But the second thing is that everything that revolves around healing suddenly becomes way more effective when you have high con. So I think all of the healing potions and items give you half of your health back, right? So by increasing your hit points by... So right now we're sitting at 85. So by having con 8, that means that a healing potion gives us basically 42 health. I'm assuming to take the floor. So great, that's a lot. And if you have health 34, for example, that means each healing potion you drink only gives you like 17 HP. But even better is that when you get to the final fight, there's a lot of stuff happening at once, and people are all around you, and there's a ton of different monsters trying to kill you, basically. And right now we're lacking some major resists. Like, I'm going to take off this kite shield probably for the main fight, so we'll have one fire resist. I don't have any elemental resistance potions. So this is a little bit... Oh, wait. Yeah, because I'm going to have to put on the stupid ring. So this is a bit freaky, but the good thing is that at con 8, when we take a constitution potion, con 11 is way different than con 10. So because you get 20% more HP for every point of con you get, it's actually in your best interest to get as much marginal con as you can. So each extra point you get actually helps you a lot more than the previous one. So now that we're here, let's eat one of these stupid restoration herbs. Let's figure out what we're going to do with all this experience. So the way I would normally do the throne room with this kind of character to play it safe would be to take rapid attack, buff like crazy, keep our stat allocation more or less, and probably buff melee. So that's kind of boring. I might take strength too, because that would really kind of mitigate a lot of the penalties from rapid attack. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do something a bit different just for fun, to maybe demonstrate that we can be adaptable. So I'm going to take off my shield. I can still... Okay, good. So if we need it, we'll have it. Like if Glaurung and Nkalagon sandwich us and decide to spoon us or something, we'll deal with that later. But I'm going to wield, this Frost Ring. The Protection Ring is more important than damage, I think, at this point. 7 to 22 protection is okay. 16 evasion is really bad for the throne room. So I'll take 2 up in fighting now. Knockback you do not want for the throne room. You really want things to basically hump you when you're fighting, because we're going to eat a Herb of Rage to kill everything around us. And we don't want them to fly backwards every turn, because we're singing Song of Slain and we want the bonus to go as high as possible. So far so good. We have 9,000 experience to deal with, so I'm going to actually bump our evasion to like reasonable levels. Because I don't think there's anything else we really want. Wait, let's... hang on. Critical resistance is at every 5, hardiness is at every 6. I don't think it's really worth... No. So what we might want to do, actually... how much does our next evasion ability cost? 2,000, so let's get crowd fighting. Because that's worth a lot more. Okay, so these stats aren't terrific. In the throne room, you do not really need your melee to be astronomical. It's good to have it high. Did I take 2 up in fighting, or did I forget? Good. Interesting. 2d6, really? Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to drink strength. What was I babbling on about? Oh, hi. Here I've been like... See ya. Forget what I was saying. Let's just go do this thing. Down we go. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so this is something I actually haven't been sure about in the past. The tension in the air means you're sort of free to position yourself before you start fighting, which is sort of a cool feature. Do I have the Staff of Foe still? Great. Let's use that so we can see what's kind of around. There's a Great Fire Drake. There's Gorthor, which is, not so bad. That could be a lot worse. This guy is the worst of all of this, actually. And Glaurung, we knew he was going to be here, more or less. I was hoping it would be like Ungoliant or something, but the good thing is, I don't see any monster here short of this guy who causes darkness, which is actually a little bit helpful. Oh, is that Ungoliant? That's Shelob. So she probably won't hear what's going on. Like, she is not a danger, and she doesn't cast darkness either, I don't think. No, okay. So, yeah, she's basically just cannon fodder. I did not mean to. Damn it! Oh, I hate Miskeen. Although, I guess I don't really need this foe staff ever again, so let's see what's going on here. What? What just happened? Did I attack something? Yeah, I get it. Ah, zone of control. You betrayed me. Okay, well this is not ideal, but let's see what we can do with this. Ideally you go down here and get everybody in your face first thing. Is that everything? I always forget. Okay, let's have fun. So I really wanted to be like in the middle of the throne room when I was doing all this stuff. But actually this could be a lot worse. And I think this 2-weapon fighting thing right now isn't really helping us a heck of a lot, because oh no, I get 2 attacks on my what do you call? On my flank. That's good at least. So my slain is only 17. I don't know where the rest of the dudes are. Well, let's see what we can do with this. Quickness is the worst. I wish there was actually like a warning you would get when your quickness potion ran out. How's our voice doing? Pretty good. I'll use healing only. This is pretty ridiculous. So everything's up again. Whee! Good, perfect. That is pretty much the best thing he could have done. I was hoping he would do that sooner. Now that those 2 Unrelenting Horrors are gone, a lot of the damage output is going to be mitigated. Our biggest risk right now is that I won't have enough damage output to kill him, which is, I mean, a pretty big risk. So let's see if we can get melee up a bit more. Is everything still up? That's it. GG. So he dropped a bunch of crap. So that's it for the throne room. It could have gone better. You really have to... I find the hardest thing with the throne room, honestly... That is a really good greatsword. My biggest problem I have with the throne room is not... any of this shit that, like, with this build, it's pretty easy to do this. It's actually just monitoring if my consumables have turned off or not. That is the worst part. I messed up. I guess now I learned a lesson. So when you're trying to position yourself in the throne room, this is not what you want to do. I should have turned off zone of control on all my auto attack abilities. And there should be, I'm going to maybe fix this. I would count this as a bug. If the tension is on, all your, like, trigger abilities should be off, basically. This is kind of ridiculous that we broke tension by taking a swing at a serpent. There's sort of, like, mixed ideas about what is the best place to position yourself with this kind of build, like a brawler build, in the throne room. Some people like to sit at these upstairs and just go nuts and then have everything come to them. Elliptic, who's basically, he's an insanely good crawl player, but he's also an insanely good Sil player. He kind of recommends that you go right here, actually. It's this spot between, like, the bottom square of these 2 columns. I think I could be off by a couple of pixels or something. But there, and then just have everything kind of bunch up around you, and then go nuts. Because then you can get your slaying bonus up to, like, plus 40, and really just kill Morgoth in a few turns. We were lucky. If we hadn't taken 2-weapon fighting, I actually don't think we would have been able to do this. But things kind of worked out. I kind of want to use this. Wow. What is going on? I actually forget the hotkey to refuel your... I'm gonna go kill Shelob too, just for fun. Where's the crown? I guess we should, like, do stuff with that. Ugh. Well, I guess while we have a Constitution potion, we should kill this guy. How much did that hurt? Good. And did Glaurung... I think Glaurung never came out in that whole mess. And that actually is bad news. If he... Oh, but Glaurung's a dragon. Yeah, I don't think he'll come out unless he gets line of sight. This is actually the worst. Guys, I killed your boss. You have like a free day off. Get out of here. I'm actually surprised with this little protection that we're not getting just like crushed by these assassins. But I guess now I have crit resist, so it helps a bit. This is a pit. A web. Would you like to join me down here, my friend? Come on, you know you want to. I really just don't want him to go into that Glaurung room, which looks like that's where this is going. What's down there, actually? Meh. Wow, every single monster that's in the throne room is coming out now. And I think more keep coming from the stairs too, actually, which is super fun. So the best part of this, what we just did, is that... what hit me? That must be a Hithroko. Why can't I see it? This is weird. This is slowly becoming not fun. The best part about killing Morgoth is that you don't have to deal with him on the ascent. So as fun as it would be to kill Glaurung right now, he's probably like the worst thing that could happen to me. So I'm just going to ignore him. I'll take one of those. Look at all this stuff that dropped. So this is the fun part. This is where we get to like go shopping. Why can't I see you? Oh, I forgot to actually, I was going to rest until I was hungry. That's, like, this is another, I need, like, a checklist of stuff that I'm supposed to do before the throne room. Is it just, oh, that's why. I thought it was invisible. Okay, so this is the best part about the Trumpet of Blasting. If you don't have a Mitaka Belagost, and you know there's a secret door somewhere, you can blast through this. Great. Really? What don't I need? I think we can safely say we're not going to use this kite shield anymore. Oh, yeah, we need Angrist. Let's get this. I can't believe we've come all this way and we haven't found a Fëanorian lamp yet. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's drop this thing. That's fine. What is all this stuff? Clarity, True Sight, Grey Helmet, True Sight. Ooh, that's pretty good. What am I wearing? Oh, Defiance. Yeah, sorry, that's better. Actually, we have a lot of mithril stuff. I'm pretty proud of that. That's what we need. So before we pick up that crown, actually, what's our, no. I'm going to go check out Shalob's little digs here. I wonder what happens if you blast down here. I don't remember what she does. Let's go see. So let's see. Known monsters. Oh, so she does shoot darkness. Bash down doors. She's vulnerable to bright light. Resists poison. Can bite you in trance. She has 14 will. Okay, so basically she's going to be cake. Let's sing trees right now. Let's sing sharpness minor theme. There we go. I mean, if sand could kill her, or at least injure her. Really? Okay. More Greaves, because we needed more of those. Okay. I'm not sure if you're sick of the throne room yet, but I'm getting pretty bored. Let's go. Actually, I wonder if you can kill... There's a Silent Watcher here, right? Can you kill them with this thing? Wow, you really can. That's pretty cool. I just tooted a Silent Watcher to death. Achievement unlocked. What's in here? Now it turns me nothing to me, so I don't care if I rest all day long. Who needs a high score? So here's a pro tip. If you got this far and you weren't able to kill Morgoth, which is pretty likely, that experience that we used to kind of buff up during the fight, you probably want to use that to take exchange places, and if you don't have sprinting yet, take sprinting. Because he will find you on the ascent, and it's like the least fun thing of the game. Bar none. And it's exchange places is just really useful for getting out of trouble. I know these things have doors to them or something, but I just don't care. Really. The big V couldn't kill me, the little one's not going to. Okay, screw this. Alright, let's go find the crown. Oh, somehow we have 5,000 experience again. Is this game like an endless font of experience? So, where's Angrist? And I'm a little bit nervous about how this works with two-weapon fighting, so I'm just gonna... Okay, so the reason why Angrist is so good for taking Sils out of the crown is that it completely ignores protection. So I'm pretty sure it will always work. So now the next weapon that frees a Silmaril from the crown, well, the way this works is, I think I've explained this a million times, but the way this works in 1.1 is that the first Sil you take, the crown rolls 15d4 protection against your attack and gets no evasion roll. So if you roll high crits or whatever, you can get it out. So if you get here and you have like no melee, let's say you're a pacifist or something, but you have a strength potion at like a Matok, depending on your strength and what you found, you might be able to get one out. It's tricky, but you can do it. For a melee dude who has like Song of Sharpness, it's more or less guaranteed you're going to get the first one out. For the second and the third one, there's a 50% chance when you free a Silmaril, that you'll break your weapon. So we took out the second one, there was a 50% chance that our weapon would break. Now that we freed the second one, and we haven't broken our weapon, there's a 100% chance that our weapon's going to break on the third one. So you will break a weapon trying to get all three out. So let's do that now. We don't need Anger's for anything, so we'll just... Yes, I don't care. So, that's that. If you do that while the rest of the throne room is unaware of you, so like, let's say you're a singy character and you sing Song of Lorien and put everybody to sleep, when your weapon shatters, I'm pretty sure it wakes up everything. Like, not just whatever's in your region, it's everything. And I think there's a special message that says, like, a piece of the dagger hits Morgoth in the face or something. So just word to the wise. I think we'll spend the rest of this game with this frost thing on, just because I'll forget. Let's wield our real weapons again. So now we don't have to worry about breaking stuff. Is there a better weapon for us now? Unfortunately, no. We found shit for weapons in this game, really. Oh, that's the best Galvan armor I've ever seen, bar none. Oops. I guess this is just saying sharp. Whoa, what? Wow, can you really do that? Okay, let's stop screwing around. So sing, Song of Sharpness. This is going to take a while. Okay, so now we have the curse, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, the last question is, do we want to kill Glaurung or not? I vote nay. I think it's a terrible idea. Why is my attack so high? Oh, right, Kite Shield, I took it off. Yeah, no. Like, the odds of us meeting him on the Ascent are nil. So there's really no reason to do it. His treasure is terrible. But it seems so wrong to leave him behind. Like, what if we get these Silmarils and then we go home, and then it turns out that he's really the bad guy? How many consumables do I have? Really, the only thing we'll need consumables for is Karcharoth, so, you know what, forget it, this is a stupid idea. I would rather just not. We might meet a unique on the Ascent that's just awful, and we might need to buff. Like, we're not invincible. Okay, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, but I will keep the camera running, just because I want this to be an epic long episode, and when I am back in 2 or 3 minutes, we will begin the Ascent. For now, think about how awesome it was that we killed Morgoth without really paying attention to what we were doing, and hopefully you can replicate this in your own games. Okay. Let's roll. So, one last thing. Regardless of whether you kill Morgoth or not, if you're playing this character specifically, one thing you can do to make the Ascent a little bit less shitty, because the Ascent is horrible, is this. We have the prereqs for Majesty, so I'm just going to take it. Majesty will keep a lot of monsters off your back. And it's per 4 points of will, so I'm going to just crank it right up to 20. And let's just go with that. Alright, here we go. So one thing to know is that with MPA still, which is what we're playing, the ascent has been changed so that every upstairs is an up shaft. We've talked about this on the forums a bit. So in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, I'm not a game designer, but the ascent is ridiculous. Like, it takes you a billion hours to get down to here. To climb 20 floors with crumbling stairs while like a dude is chasing you, it's really fun the first time, and then after you do it, it's really never fun again. So that was what motivated the change to have all the upstairs be up shafts. In Sil 1. Whatever the next version is, I'm guessing 1.1.2 or 1.2. The change that's being made there is a bit more moderate. Half has said that every up thing, so basically every floor on the ascent will have at least one up shaft on it. So if you have Revelations, you'll be able to see it. If you don't, you might still find it. So that's helpful, it'll speed you up a little bit. So I guess there's not really any reason to use, we have 6 charges of Revelations. The other thing I should have mentioned about MPA still is that for any level that is the same all the time, so the throne room and the gates, it auto Revelations the level. Which I guess is a little bit cheese. For me, I appreciate it because like I know what the map looks like already. But if it's your first time, I guess it can be kind of a bummer. Am I fighting more than one Hithroko at a time? I think I am. It would be really great if I found a light that wasn't terrible before the game is over. Like, that sounds pretty good to me. Sure. If I die to an Uroko now, I will be pretty annoyed. Oh. Wow, I'm such a dork. Okay, so Silmarils 101 is to use one. So we can drop all these lamps. Oh, sweet. That's okay. Where is the upstairs? So there's a sort of a question as to when you want to use your Revelations charges. I like to save them. If Morgoth is chasing you, you definitely want to save them. But for us, you know, you would sort of intuitively think that on the big levels you want to use them first. But actually the small levels are really bad because you're dealing with the same number of monsters, but they're all packed into this little space. So you kind of want to get out of there as quickly as you can. If I can't find the way out in, I don't know, a couple more minutes, I'll shoot a Revelations charge and we'll get out. Wow, what is with all the dragons? Wow, this is so many dragons. Out of my way, please. Now that I don't have to worry about turns, I don't care anymore. What just hit? Oh, it was a Hithercrow. Hithercrow are actually one of my favorite monsters in the game, which seems kind of weird, but they're actually pretty clever. It's hard to believe that at like 1,000 feet that is the most dangerous demon, because they're the deepest demon you can find. So you look at them and you're like, well, that's kind of a joke. You know, all they can do is engulf you, but they move fast and they're invisible, and they hit pretty damn hard. And the hallucination thing is actually really bad in the end game, because most monsters have a tricky ability you kind of want to know about to deal with. So it's kind of a neat trick. These things, though, are just damn annoying. Like, I'm so sick of these. Get out of here. Sure. I know that's the way out. I just want to make sure that we have enough consumables for the gates. So let's grab one of these while we can. Oh, that's actually an aimless thing. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. This whole Majesty thing isn't working out too well for us, actually. Is that a little serpent? That's so cute. Oh, it's adamant. What did he blow up? Alright. Let's see if we can find it upstairs now. You may have noticed that there's a lot of monsters here. It's because we took the second Silmaril, means you'll meet twice as many dudes on the way up. Although Majesty's doing a bit of its job. So probably on the next floor I'll just start using Revelations all the time, because we're pretty close to the end. Really? This two-weapon fighting thing isn't so great now that my strength isn't, like, enormous. How much do I need to buy this? 3,000. If we manage to hit 3,000 experience, I'll just buy strength. Where are the upstairs? Have I seen them yet and just was too stupid? No. Deathblades just don't give a fuck. Like, I like these guys. Okay. That's pretty nice. Finally. It only took the whole game. I'm pretty impressed we haven't found stairs yet. This seems almost impossible. Oh, we have. There's two of them, in fact. But now, I will take strength. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I thought there was a dex potion there. Well, this is great. Where are the upstairs? Super far away. Isn't that cute? You know what's interesting is we met hardly any Balrogs this game. I can't remember which ones we killed, but I think Valak was definitely a big one, but like Gothmog, nope. All the early ones. I don't remember if we killed Delthor. I think we did. And I can't even remember who the other ones are, actually. Oh no, we killed Turkana too. Yeah, okay, so I guess we got a big number of them. See ya, suckers. Nice. Wow, these maps are terrible. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I guess I don't have really anything left they can blow up that I care about. This is a lot of Mirabor. This could have been useful before. Thanks. Ooh. Two kite shields. Really? That's pretty cool. It just dropped a whole bunch of vanilla kite shields. Let's see how giants deal with us now. Not so well. Let's see if we can't just find... Nice. Sometimes that just happens. Okay, I'll use this Revelation Staff. I can't imagine this is super interesting for you guys. There's one, there's the other. There we go. Poor Arcs. We're at 250, and we have future. Perfect. The other thing too is you get to the shallower floors, the odds of there being more than one up staircase for you to access are pretty low. So the Revelation Staff can be sort of paradoxically more useful at the shallower depths. And so if this is normal Sil that you're playing, it doesn't really matter how many times you played the game, you probably want to save a charge for the gates. Or Revelations charge, I mean, if you have any. I don't need to do that because MPA Sil exposes that map for you, which is sort of an FYI. It would be sort of cool if I pick up 3,500 experience, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, we can't. I was going to say it'd be fun to get rapid attack too. But probably not going to happen. I don't think I've ever had that actually. Rapid attack and 2-weapon fighting. What is breathing gas? You know, I never saw... One thing we didn't see was, I don't think we ever saw an ancient adamant serpent. Wow, these numbers are actually kind of scary. I never, ever, ever, ever find Nan the Giant. It is so disappointing. Yeah, we never saw Grotesque either. That's a bit weird. Grotesque's actually, for this builder, a trigger for me to get Song of Sharpness. With high strength, we never saw Violet Mold either. There, that's for you, Absolute Go. With this build, if you have like a Matok or something, by the time you meet a Grotesque, you can usually bust through them. Yeah, so we never saw Belagwath. Or we saw him when we ran. But we killed Delthor, we never saw him. Yeah, we never saw any of the... So we did pretty good for Balrogs. Poor Langorthan. Oh, we might still find him, I don't know. But what did I say that we didn't see? I don't remember anyway. Okay. At the gates. So, there's some fun you can have here. It's fun to kind of go all out and massacre these dudes. And there's actually a fair amount of stuff here, like you can... pretty much just dunk your head into this room here. Let's see if we can get through. And this is actually pretty rad, like, look at this. When do you ever get the opportunity to do this? Ever. This is what is it? I can just hear Duke Nukem saying, what a mess. For some reason, when you end your rage, it kills your song too, so pay attention to that. I don't know why I'm still looking at like treasure and stuff. We're at the end of the game, but you know, I guess my elf came in here thinking he was gonna die, and now he's facing the prospect of having a productive life, and he's figuring, you know, might as well bring home some stuff I can sell or whatever, because he's somewhere else. Somebody's probably gonna take him from me. Let's sure. Out of my house. I think this room is really cool too. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of guys in here. I thought there was a thing here. For some reason I thought Rebel could have like treasure under it, but maybe I'm wrong. And I don't remember how to get into here actually. There we go. Wow. Wow, treasure chests. Let's just do this. Not bad. What are we even wearing? Oh yeah, strength gauntlets. I don't want to get rid of those. Nice gloves. Still pretty pathetic things we're finding here. What is with all the gloves? Okay. Let's go to the other side, I guess. It's actually kind of fun to see what has popped up here too. Uniques can come up here too, so be careful, but... Wow, there's nothing. That's sad. But yeah, stuff can come up these stairs. That's where those troll guards were coming from before. I guess these guys all came to find me too. If you have ever listened to Guar, and you have the song Slaughterama, this is an appropriate time to turn it on. Sure. Let's go to this one. Poor little guys. I almost kind of feel bad here. Not that bad though. Have you ever seen a morale of minus 83? Yeah. Look at all this stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh. The more I see items that we're finding, the more I realize we found jack shit during this game. Like, there wasn't really a great game for items. We were sort of lucky that we managed to truck through. Really nothing worth it. Is that Megalyn? Oh, I was really hoping we'd find him. Barf. I think he picks things up, that's why he did that. What is up with these, like, invincible chests? Oh, come on. Arrows. Wow. I just will end the game with a whole bunch of those. Alright, I think we've pretty much ensured that there will be no resistance from this end of the world for the next 1,000 years. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so this is something I always forget. When you get to this part, I can't remember where the troll guards come from. I think they're like all packed into this room here. And this is actually the wrong order to be singing. Let's go see what's in these rooms here. But usually at this point, if one of them makes enough of a ruckus or whatever, Karcharoth is standing right there, right outside this door, and he is nasty. So you kind of want to pick when you get to fight him versus the other way around. What are you doing here? So before we get to that, I always forget to do this. So pause when you get here and just buff up big time. Oh, I hate it when I do that. He is actually the worst. I hate it when he does that. No, I have no idea where he went. He's the best fleeing monster in the game. Like, you cannot find him after he runs. I guess Majesty didn't help. I should have turned that off, but we're probably not going to kill him. Should we go find him? I feel kind of shitty leaving him behind. He's actually ridiculous. This is insane. What's his evasion? That's 30. What am I missing that would help here? Whoa. Must you? This dude is harder than Morgoth. Just flat out. Thank God. Wow. Might as well take a joke ability now that we're done. And that's it. That's game. So, sorry I wasn't super chatty, but this was a mega long episode. I hope you enjoyed the 50th Sil Screencast. We won. Let's run a little fast circle in celebration. And I hope you guys kind of got something out of that build. So I know probably some people watch this video and they're like, oh, maybe he's safe scumming or something in between videos. But like, I can legit say that this game was played completely straight. This is a build that's pretty stable. So if you're super unlucky, yeah, you'll probably die in the early game or whatever. But this sort of progression, for me, has been the most stable one I've found that I can, especially if I'm using the Nolder. Their stats are such that, you know, as long as I don't do something egregiously stupid, I can probably survive long enough to get enough momentum to deal with what's going on. And it's sort of, I found the point where I could sort of reliably win with this build happened when I started to predict what sort of dangers that were coming that I could not handle would be sort of presenting themselves on the next floor. So that's why throughout the game I tried to say, you know, at this floor, once we go down, we might meet enemies XYZ. And these are cases where you're doing fine, but they could breathe fire for 100 damage. And so it doesn't matter how fine you're doing, you need thing X to survive. So hopefully that helped out, and you can reproduce this. If you do, make sure to post your builds on the ook ladder, angban.ook.cz, OOOK, and mention that these videos helped you, I hope. Until next time, I hope you find this build reliable and useful as I do, and have fun. Cheers. Hooray! If you want, I'm going to post this character sheet on the ook ladder probably after all the videos go up, so keep your eye out there too. See you next time. Cheers.